on Rhymes and Beats with Katie Alycee. I have Dallas entrepreneur Shawn Cotton on the line. What's up, Shawn?
What's good, what's good?
So this whole movement with Say Cheese TV has really gone viral within the DFW. Where did you get the idea to start SayCheeseTV.com?
I was in Philly in 2011, and when I flew up home, I seen how all the local people, they were so in love with the local shit. Like, they was actually, if an artist out there drops a mixtape, they're gonna buy the artist rather than jam a GD or 2 Chainz. They're gonna jam that local nigga who's popping. So I was like, damn, what can I do in Dallas that can at least get the people in tune with the local artists are doing? There was no outlet. So I had started recording niggas and that shit. One nigga wanted to get recorded, then 3 other niggas wanted to get recorded freestyling on the corner, and then it just took off from there.
And is that how it was built up? Basically, everybody was just wanting to get in on it?
It was really supposed to be, SayCheeseTV was really supposed to be like a record label, but everybody wanted to be a part of it. So it was kind of like, I just was like, I didn't want to turn nobody down who wanted to be seen. So it was like an outlet, because Dallas never really had an outlet. So I was like, man, I'm going to turn this shit into an outlet. It's not about the money. At the end of the day, I'm just going to record niggas who want to be seen freestyling. And then it turned into interviews, and then people wanted me to come out and record events. And, then it just came viral. Then, I interviewed Jade, and then, I interviewed Jeff, and then I interviewed a whole bunch of big, famous people. So then it started going viral.
And so are you still looking into making it a recording label, or are you just going to leave it at where it's at now?
I think I'm going to keep it at an outlet to where people can be found, something like a Vlad TV, something like that. I don't really like to say what I'm going to do, because when you're focused on it being one thing, you got to just keep grinding, and then it's gonna turn into whatever way God really wants. I mean, not to sound cliche, but it's going to turn to any way God wants it to turn out. I may be the next, you never know, I might start a big super radio station, or it could be a TV show, or you never know. Like, I could be the next Birdman. You never know. So just keep grinding, keep doing stuff that the people want to see, and keep it original. And then you never know, man. The sky is the limit.
Right, definitely. And you said that you wanted to make sure that everybody got their name out there, everybody got exposed. But I've seen certain people say that you don't do enough for Dallas, or you're not putting people on enough. Do you think that has to do solely with people as an individual thinking that they weren't put on by you, or is it because they feel as though Dallas isn't being put on by the things that you're doing with SayCheeseTV?
I mean, it's crazy because you got people like, I go outside of the city. You can only put on for your city outside of your city. I don't see nobody else traveling. When I go to Philly, when I go to Atlanta, I'm letting people know who's popping in Dallas. There is no way you can put on for your city in Dallas. How? Like, you're just preaching to the choir.
Yeah, they're a part of it.
Exactly. So how am I not? I didn't, as much as, ADD talk shit about me, I went to Uptown Philly, and we had a full conversation about ADD. They knew of ADD, and, there's people in Philly watching my interviews, in Atlanta watching my interviews, and stuff like that. And then you got the people whose pride is in the way. They don't like me as a person, so they're like, I'm not going to reach out to Shawn. He got to have to come to me. It's 50-50, like it's a two-way street. And that's why people, he don't put on for the city and all that, but man, that's a whole bunch of that is bullshit, man. You got to travel to put on, man. You can't sit here in all these local shows, and no, that's not putting on, because everybody is in the same. The way to put on, you got to put on to the people outside the circle. So I just laugh at that, man. And I keep doing what I'm doing. I'm at 1 million views on YouTube, 4 million worldwide. So I don't see how people are not, looking at the local artists. Like, it's crazy.
Because, in all honesty, when people hear the name SayCheeseTV, they know exactly what it is. So that within itself is an accomplishment. Because there are people out here with blogs and sites and movements that when you mention it to the everyday people of your community, they don't know what it is. Yeah.
There's a lot of things I want to do better. Like, and what comes with money, I want the production. I want to get a new intro. I want to get it's a whole bunch of crazy ideas I have, but then that comes ratchet shit, I want to start messing with the hip-hop cultural hipster cool kids. I want to start fucking with them. But it takes time. If I fuck with everybody on a Tuesday, who am I going to mess with on a Wednesday? It's levels to this shit. Like Meek Mill said, it's really levels to this shit. Like, you got to start off. You can't mess with everybody on the same month. You got to, it builds up to messing and building relationships. So there's a lot of things I need to improve, and they say a lot of bad things about me, but when people stop hating on you, that's when you got to be worried about something. So it's cool.
And aside from that, I feel like a lot of drama and a lot of negativity was stirred up by your top 25 list. Do you think that was based on people? I've heard people say that you were doing it just because those people were your friends, or, you know, there wasn't really a lot of people with credibility to make that list. So who was actually behind that list?
I mean, let's keep it real. Nobody in Dallas is really buzzing right now. So really, nobody has the credibility to be on any list right now. Mm-hmm. I did that to put on the map to who is really doing something in the city, who I see, who my staff see, who my people see, not those other guys. Now they said only my friends are on the list. There's like 5 niggas on that list that I don't like at all. Yeah. Personally, like I don't like them niggas because they fake and they phony. Mm-hmm. But I see that they grinding. I don't like it. But them niggas are number, 4 or 5 on the list? That's not adding up. People are contradicting themselves once again. And then they say, oh, it's only hood niggas on the list. You got Brain Gang. You got Josh Rand. You got AD. You got Raw Elements. You got Tunk. There's so many hipster cool kid rappers on the list. It's very versatile. Yeah. So once again, people are contradicting themselves. And, you know, it's really who I seen. There's a lot of people in the city who's better than a lot of people in the top 25, but they're not consistent, you know? So I'm not about to throw you on the list because, okay, you're a good rapper, but you ain't dropped shit in 2-3 months. No, why would I do that?
Like, and
then the list is, then they say, exactly, then they say the list is important. Yes, it is, because it's a big deal every time I drop it, and it stirs up the whole Texas Twitter. So how can you say the list is irrelevant when people check out them names? Who is this nigga? And then they Google or YouTube his name. Now he has a new fan. So people are going to find a way to say something all the time. But like I say, it's good because before Say Cheese TV, there was no reason to be mad about anything in Dallas entertainment. Mm-hmm. Now it's something to talk about.
Right. Yeah, it definitely stirred up a lot of talk within the community. But enough about all of that. So, for some positive insight, what is the most successful thing that you have done, or the most successful interview you have conducted with Say Cheese TV?
And my interviews right now, I really changed the format with the interview, the way I do my interviews now, but I can say the biggest one that really hit the community was the Jade one, the girl that got punked in the high school, and she explained why that was really big. But it's really, every interview is different. I mean, there's really not one because every artist has their own audience. So it could be a drama interview, it could be a beef interview, it could be something about an artist dropping his latest mixtape. All of them are good interviews in their own way. I don't like to really rank any of the things I do because I see everyone as being equal. But you know, the Jade one was really big. That really put Say Cheese on the map. And then
and don't you have like a ton of views on that?
Yeah, that's over at least 6 million when you all add them up on all the blogs, the YouTube, World Star. So it just varies on you know, the person, and you know, that's for the people to rank. I don't really rank, you know. Everybody has their own opinion, but I like all of them. So you know. From
here until the future, what do you see coming of Say Cheese TV? How big do you see it? Where do you see it going?
I have a lot of crazy ideas lined up. I can't really talk much because everybody in Dallas, like, they like to steal ideas and do stuff for Twitter. So there's a lot of things coming in 2014. I don't want to tell y'all, but it's coming. It's going to catch a whole different crowd. I want to start messing with the cool kids, the hipsters, the Deep Ellum crowd. I want to start giving back to the communities. You know, giving kids haircuts, giving the homeless food, interviewing more celebs, like just doing stuff to get these artists more shows, more concerts. I got the DFW Network coming in December with Atlanta DJ, Dallas DJ, and I'm flying out a LA DJ. That's a real networking event where DJs coming from all over. That's real networking. So it's a do. Like, it's just crazy, man.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely keep our eyes out on that. That pretty much wraps up our interview on Rhymes and Beats with Katie Alycee. I want to thank you, Shawn, for your time and your insight, and I'm sure we'll have you on the show again.
Thank you. Yeah, I love it. I'm blessed with what you're doing, man. Keep it up, man. There's not a lot of women out here that's really, doing what you're doing, man. So just stay original, do it from the heart, man, and you're going to go far, too.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that.